We're the mighty Colts, mighty, mighty Colts. We're the mighty Colts, mighty, mighty Colts.
Well, 35 minutes past the hour, Bubba. It is that Burgess time of year. 3 sons playing football. One of them I don't really have to update you on because he plays for one of the major colleges, and you get updated on those teams ad nauseum. One playing at Auburn, one playing for the Titans in the over-the-mountain rec league there in the Birmingham area for the great Goroski. Big loves on that team. They have won the first round of the playoffs. They now go to the semifinals. And last night, Taz and the Mighty Mini Colts team I've been head coach for the last 2 years, not exactly the same team, but most of the same guys each year. And last night, Bub, it was playoffs. If you win, you go on. We had kind of a disappointing season. I really thought that we had the ability to do better than we've done. That goes back to me. We've covered how I've had to examine myself as head coach. And, Bubba, we joined the action. The cameras were there last night to the playoff game. Last night, the Mighty Mini Colts taking on the Cowboys. Cowboys, the number 2 team after the regular season. They ended the season 6-1. We knew we had our work cut out for us. And, Bubba, we start with the pregame speech.
Coach Rick.
All right, guys, look. In a minute, we're going to send the captains up to the rails. We're going to, if we win the toss, we're going to defer to the second half.
Love to defer,
that means
by the way.
Blue Hammer defense will be first. Guys, it comes down to this. It's playoffs. We win, we'll play another round and have another step toward the championship. We lose, it's the end of the season. And I'm going to tell you, we've all been disappointed in how the season went. Let's just call it. I mean, we did not achieve what we were capable of achieving, and ultimately that's my fault, okay? But let me tell you what we all have, coaches and players. We have an opportunity beginning right now that we can change everything. Nobody has any wins, nobody has any losses, and you can win the championship by simply winning the game. Win this one, then go face another one. Win that one, go to the championship game. You can come back and redeem everything that has happened this season. And that's the beautiful thing about a playoff, okay? So let's get focused on playing like we are capable of playing, all right? Let's pray. Lord, we thank you for this opportunity tonight. I pray your protection over both teams. I pray, Lord, that you keep us free from injury. Lord, ultimately, I pray that we use the God-given talents. They are from you. Everything that we have comes from you. Listen, break them down, and then listen to me.
You'll love this.
When we break it down, listen, I want y'all to do this correctly. Hood, listen. I want a straight line to the sideline. Helmets on, everybody in a straight line to the sideline, and then we'll send the captains out to the ref. You got me? Straight line to the sideline, running in a straight line to the sideline. You got it? Break them down, y'all do it. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, Colts!
Nope.
Straight line.
Watch
One
this.
at a time. Hey,
Is that a straight line?
You're
not a
Drake.
straight line to it. Straight line behind each other.
Find you a place in that line. Well, we're kicking
I
off.
love Drake.
We defer. We don't. I like start on defense. I don't like start on offense. I like to go ahead and get the defense out there. I'm a little concerned that we're playing a team that has a kid in a practice jersey. That's never good. You're not really sure where he came from. I don't know if mom messed it up in the washer and dryer, or he's an add-on for the playoffs. You never know. Practice jersey guy concerns me.
Yeah, I agree.
We had a guy in a practice jersey.
All right, we got kickoff here.
Yeah, here's kickoff.
Kicking left to right on your dial.
Good squib kick. We should have recovered that right out of the gate.
Oh, almost. Look.
All right, and now we're on our defense comes out and just stinks it up. Cowboys just hand it to us for first drive. We act like we never played defense before.
Oh, little fumble snap
Right,
there.
see, but that's too much on a fumble snap. On a fumble snap, you can't give up yards.
Yeah.
You know?
No penetration.
Right, yeah.
Determined coaching staff.
I want to know later how Kevin took it.
Not well.
Cooper McClinton. Hey, step up and help make the tackle.
There's Coach Drake.
Step up to make it.
Right.
He's probably talking to your safety.
All right. Here we go again. And look, this is it. Look, I mean, look, better.
That's a good play there.
Good. There's a little sweep left.
Right.
Y'all took it.
Yeah, we're doing a little better here, but we're just I don't know where we are in the beginning of this game.
We're trying to
Perfect
throw now.
pass, wide open.
Ooh. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and we're not covering.
Oh, me.
Now,
what happened there?
Well, Bubba, I talked about the tight end ad nauseum.
You've got the ball now.
Yeah, up the middle. And
What's the score
Who's that
here,
running?
We're down 7-0, and we fumble the ball on the very first offensive play and give it back to them after gaining 12 yards.
Here's a spirited Colts fan.
Yeah, this is one of our fans we called Crazy Colt.
Yeah. Now we're back on defense.
Looks like a blue man. Yeah, look, here we go.
Oh, my goodness. That's a big run there.
Looks like they got a shotgun with the split backfield.
Yeah, you talking about what we worked on for 2 days?
He looked like Emmitt Smith running for the Cowboys right there.
Yeah. Well, we talked about if they line up in that, they're going to run that way. We talked about it over and over and over.
If the PA guy would just help you out.
And over.
All right, what we got?
All right, Chris Jackson.
There you go. That's shrimp and
Noodles.
shrimp and noodles. That's
My boy Chris. Love that little fella. Of course, I won't get to see him anymore because the season's over. But yeah,
7-0 Cowboys right now.
7-0 Cowboys, and they're handing it to us right now. We're not playing well, and we're giving the ball right back to them. The one thing that got about the fumble that gave it back to them at 7-0 is it was our first offensive play. We gained 12 yards.
Looks like we're in kind of a timeout here.
Yeah.
You hear me? We're going on 2.
We're going on 2.
Going on 2. Offense, yes. We just recovered a fumble.
Yeah, and we got a fumble back from
We
them.
recovered a fumble.
In case you missed it, we recovered a fumble.
Right. Well, we have one of our defensive guys.
Oh, he's offsides right there.
Yeah, I know.
There you go. Attaboy. It's a way to freeze him.
All right. Brody's the fullback, and he pretty much ran over him all night.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
About an 8-yard gain there, dragging
Oh, number 7.
for about 4.
Yeah.
Could he be the first ball handler in the Burgess clan?
Well, the quote after the game was he ran the football like his grandfather.
Oh, wow.
Brody lost his shoe, though, here.
You know what? He don't care.
No, he don't care. I will say that. I mean, Taz played his heart out, both sides of the ball. Sometimes you don't get to brag on your kid because of your coach. Everybody thinks you daddy ball. But he really played his heart out.
That was 4th down, but I didn't let everybody know it was 4th down because I'm afraid we'd choke.
Yeah, we went for it on 4th down. I didn't tell everybody it was 4th down.
That's awesome. Cowboys have it now. Quarterback's under center. Looks like a bootleg.
And there he goes.
And he coming back left, and he's gone.
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Didn't stay at home.
Emmitt Smith is having a game.
Yep. So now it's 14-0, and we're in a
Did
lot
you tell
of.
your guys the fact that Peyton Manning was out should not affect them?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think Peyton Manning even affected. Here it is,
I
halftime.
get from y'all right now. Y'all done?
Halftime.
Y'all ready for the
14-0.
season be over. You could have saved me a lot of time. I would have much rather been at home watching TV. Okay? I'm tired. Okay? I mean, I can't believe that we've showed up and played like this. I mean, I can't believe it. Offensively, we're playing great. Defensively, we stink on defense. Stink. And you know what they're doing? Taking their guy and running around the end. That's it. And we act like we've never played before. You go running off inside, the guy comes around you when you know you got contained. I mean, if they're back like that and the guy's coming that way, he didn't fake anything. There's nothing complicated about what they're doing. Offense, we're moving the ball, but then we get down here and fumble. We fumbled twice while we're moving the ball. Y'all trying to make it as hard on yourselves as you possibly can. You're making it as hard on yourself as you possibly can. And the way you're playing out there right now ought to make you sick. You ought to care. Okay? I see individuals playing hard. I don't see a team playing hard. And on the offense, they're so soft in the middle. We ought to roll down the field. We should have already scored twice. You're choking. So why don't we make a commitment that we're going to get out here in the second half and we're going to do something about it? Why don't we get out here in the second half and do something about it? This is your last half of football this year. If we don't get out there and get this done. Play like you're not ready to be done. Take some pride in what you're doing. Care about what you're doing. Don't get upset. Don't get all beat down. Sit there in your heart right now saying, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to go crazy to try to win this game. I'm going to claw. I'm going to scratch. I'm going to give everything I've got to win this ball game. I'm going to block my guy into the stands. And I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this right now. I'm looking for those guys. And if I don't see it in you, I don't care who you are. I don't care how long you've started. I don't care how many touchdowns you've scored. I will yank you out of this game in the second half to make your head spin. I'm going to play the guys that want to win. And if I don't see that out of you, I will yank you out of the game. And I will play somebody else. Okay? Are y'all willing to do this?
Yes, sir.
Hey, don't do it for me, man. I'm some old man. It ain't about me. Do it for yourselves. Do it for each other. Okay? Do it for each other. Man, I love you guys. I don't want it to be over. I don't want it to be over. And I'll tell you this. If we go out here in the second half and we claw and we scratch and we fight, and it still comes up short, I got no problem with it. I can go into the offseason and live with that. And we'll try to get back together again next year. Win or lose, be sure that we go out that gate thinking, you know what, in that second half we gave everything we had.
And we'll come back.
There you go.
We'll come
Now,
back.
how old are the players, Rick?
They are in 5th grade. So when we come back, you will see a performance. The coach responded. It's I was pretty proud of that effort.
I want to play.
Yeah. Our Little League Coaches Show, it is the Mighty Mini Colts. The down 14-0 at halftime against the very good 6-1 Cowboys team. They've handed it to us pretty good in the first half. They played great. A lot of credit to those guys. Practice jersey guy blocked really well. I still like to figure out where that. But we now have delivered, and hopefully they've received the inspirational halftime speech. And then we start the second half and see if they respond.
14-0. They get the ball first, so this is big for you.
Here we go.
Right.
So here.
Cowboys are going left to right, split backfield, fumble.
There's a fumble, which, by the way, every fumble should be ours. All right, so we go back on offense. This is all just kind of highlights from the game. We go back on offense, and we're and there's our little quarterback for the first down.
A touchdown, Rick. A touchdown.
Oh, that's touchdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quarterback sneak for a touchdown.
Now, what is that where he runs up and takes the snap? What is that?
That's just a quarterback sneak. He lines up in the. By the way, we didn't get the long run that got us down there. I'm sorry. All right.
All right, so it's a ball game right now. What is it, 14-7, Rick?
Yeah, 14-6. 'Cause
6?
We don't make a. All right, here's the option. Watch this option right here. Look, watch this run. Right here. This is a great run by John Will Griffith.
That's awesome.
Look, still going. Still
Good
going.
gracious, he's a hog.
Still going.
Breaks it down the side.
Still going.
And he's digging.
And so we run the triple option. Let's back that up a little bit. Let me say. I want y'all to see it gets out of, that's something about Adler. He doesn't know much about football.
He doesn't know where it's going.
So him trying to shoot this.
What?
I want you to see 5th graders run the triple option. All right, so this
They're
is
the same size as Adler.
Yeah, all right, so watch right here, slow motion. So first of all, we got fullback, and that's Brody. We fake there, and Brody's been gaining a lot of yards, so they bite on that. And then you see the guy blocking out front. That's Jay Kinder, who also made a big run that Adler missed that got us our first touchdown. Now, you see we've let the end go. And now the end takes the quarterback, and there's the pitch that Adler doesn't get, and he's gone.
And
you see him coming?
There he is right there.
You see him coming right there?
And he's gone. He's
he's up the sideline.
Now,
Right
Rick,
to
is that
left.
a call play, or does he read that?
He reads the pitch. He does not read the fullback. We predetermine the fullback. So it's really a double
But you knew they were
option.
going to bite because you've been giving it to him.
Right,
all
but
night.
the fullback had been there all night. Brody rushed for maybe over. I mean,
That was sweet.
He was there all night. And a great block too by our offensive line right there. Will Pratt drives his linebacker all the way back.
All right, so let me ask you a
downfield.
question. Can I ask you a question on the extra point? So now it's 14-12. You going for 2 to tie?
It was actually yes, we went for 2 to tie.
And
Did I
didn't
make
get it. All right,
Did
so
I
now
make
it's 14-12.
14-12. But let's talk about the Colts have come back, stopped the Cowboys, shut them down on defense, and scored twice. So they've responded.
They've responded.
They
Yeah,
have responded.
They've woke up.
Yeah, they've woke up.
So they're playing 2 quarters, and the Cowboys played 4.
That's right. That's right. We played 2. They played 4. All right. By the way, hard
Still
to win.
got a chance.
Look at the crowd going wild.
Look at Crazy Colt. He's so excited.
That's the way to fight. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way to fight.
There you go.
Now the Cowboys are back on offense.
Defense coming alive a little bit.
Attaboy, Chad.
Drake screaming, loving
Yeah,
it,
you're loving every minute of it.
coaching his tail off.
Right there. There, Brady.
Attaboy, Chris Jackson.
Chris Jackson makes a great play. Brody's in on that one.
Attaboy, Chris
Okay, Rick,
Jackson.
if I could
Who is that excited?
That's Drake.
Rick, if I could jump in here,
That's Kevin Drake screaming.
you guys just let them score. That was the 2-point conversion you had to stop them on.
Get the extra score, deduct the 2 points.
Okay, all right, let's go back. I need to discuss that. I make a controversial decision. All right, we're missing a lot of the game just for time.
Right.
We had a couple of drives to win the game. We actually stop them again and have a drive to win the game. We don't convert on the 4th down. Drove the ball down, didn't get it done. They get the ball back with 1:45 to go in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that I've only got one timeout, so I can stop it once. But after that, if they keep running plays, it's over.
It's over.
But because I've called the timeout, they have to run another play.
Right.
Okay. So I make the decision we're going to let them score.
So
Okay.
you can get the ball back.
Right. And I know that's rough, but here's the thing:
And try to score and get 2 points.
it's 14-12. If we score, and can hold them on the extra point,
That's the big one.
yeah, then it's 20-12, which still gives us a chance to go down, score, and go for 2 and win the game.
Tied up.
Okay, and so they've scored, and we now have to stop them on the
2-point conversion, or it's out of reach.
yeah, or it's out of, or even 1 point. If they make 1
Right,
point,
right.
And
Because
it
I
looks-
put it at 9.
And they're under center, and it looks like a split backfield, and they run kind of a lead to the middle right, and looks like Big Chris Jackson steps up, plugs a hole,
Yeah,
and stops him.
yeah, and we stop them. All right, so
Coach Drake, very
Helms
excited.
having.
So now you just did what you had to do. Now it's a game.
Now we got a minute, a little over a minute.
Coach Drake likes an Apple commercial, I can tell.
Oh, and get the extra score, the 2 points.
Score and go for
And
2.
you're-
Come on.
Hey, and then we're home free. You're back in this. Quit moping around
Guys.
like you don't have a chance.
Guys, we let them score on purpose. That was our only hope. Okay, don't worry about that. Them scoring's the best thing.
That's
that
the
happened to
best
us.
thing
Come
that
on,
could
let's
have
go.
happened. Now you're right back in it.
Yeah, and there's Brody.
Man, he's running hard, Rick.
I mean, Brody's just.
Gracious.
And
Boy, now time's
you
not on
still-
your side.
yeah. And there's the attempt for the first down, and we don't make it, so that's the end of the game.
There's a little swing left.
And we lose the game 20-12. But I like how we responded in the second half. So they're shaking hands now, and then we'll be wrapping the season up. Cowboys did a great.
I'm very, very proud of the way they played in the second half. They showed a lot of character. We learned 2 things. You can't get yourself in a bind. Holes are hard to climb out of. But you know what? The way they played in the second half, I got no problem with that. They did a good job. You know what, guys? It was a great season. We had a great time. We really did. It was great. It was great to get to know you. All of us who coach you are better people because we got to know you this year. Every one of you.
Is that Coach
okay?
Drake crying?
And like I said, 2 or 3 times throughout the season, I meant it. I wasn't just saying it. I wouldn't take any team but you guys. I'd take you guys and go and battle anybody, anytime. We learned some lessons tonight that'll help you the rest of your life. You know, we didn't start playing till the 3rd quarter. You guys played the second half that was unbelievable, man. You dug a hole. You know, you got to remember, man, you can't dig yourself in those kind of holes. But the great news is you saw the challenge. You rose up. We make our extra points. We're going into overtime right now. So, and that's kind of the way the season's gone. You know, we've been real close to being undefeated. And you know that those are the kind of things that'll help you in the rest of your life. You'll start thinking about when things were right there. You'll think about, hey, I got to find a way to make that next step. And that's what this game teaches you like no other game does. And I hope that you guys will make a commitment. Some of us will continue to play together. Some of us will never play together again. But I hope that y'all will make a commitment that you guys will be friends. Something about football, the people you play football with, you don't ever forget them. You really don't. You don't ever forget them. You'll remember each other for a long time. Okay?
That's right.
And I want you to know that I mean that. That I don't care if they told me right now that I can have this same team next year. I'll take every one of you next year. Every one of you ready to go. Okay? We love you, and you're like our sons. All of us that got to work with you. Okay? And we'll get together and we'll try to do something at the end of the year. Spend some time together one more time, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay? All right? All right. Let's pray. Lord, we thank you for the opportunity to coach these boys. Thank you for the men that volunteered their time this year. It's just an honor to work with them, and I thank you for in your sovereignty taking every single boy that's here and placing them on this team at this time with us. And Lord, forgive us if there's lessons that we didn't teach them. But Lord, I hope and pray that we were obedient to what you called us to do as their coaches.
And that wraps up the season. So just wrapping up the Mighty Mini Colts, thanks again to everybody. I wanted to thank publicly Coach Stephen Stroud, who helped out, did a great job, Alex Atwater, and, of course, Kevin Drake. And thank them. They're great men, and it's an honor to coach with them and try to have some kind of impact on these boys' lives. And, I tell you what, with them and even my own son on the team, no matter how many times you've done it with all the kids, and I've been to so many games and so many things, you never really get used to the fact that your kid's face in your hands, tears running down their face, and you're trying to talk to them and say, hey, buddy, it's going to be all right. I mean, you never get used to that. I mean, it's just such a horrible feeling. And congratulations to the Cowboys for a great job.